What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, our first story is more on this Jake Paul versus RiceGum beef. We told you last two DramaAlerts about Jake Paul having this big rant going after RiceGum. Well, I told you RiceGum was going to respond, and this is what he tweeted. I got roasted once again. My response will be ready and out Tuesday. Banger on the way. And that's when Jake Paul quoted RiceGum's tweet, saying this: just be home by 10 p.m., kiddo. Have fun, Dad. Woo! RiceGum responded by saying this: I must be adopted because you're ugly as shit. So the RiceGum response is coming out today, right? No! RiceGum is always a day late! RiceGum tweeted out, you guys should be used to this by now. I'm always one day late. Response is recorded, but I'm not done editing it. Out tomorrow. And in this tweet, he posted a video of Jake Paul. So here's the backstory on this. Before Jake Paul blew up on the internet, he made this song literally sucking RiceGum's dick. And in this song, Jake Paul's lyrics where he's like sucking RiceGum's dick makes him look, well, pretty fucking hypocritical for Jake Paul to now call RiceGum a bully. Roll.
Why would anybody start beef with RiceGum? He'll cook you up. Are you really dumb? You're dumb. There's a reason why they call him RiceGum. Why you take it serious? He does it just for fun. Never taking L's. He already won. No else. What he says is mostly true. That's why it bothers you.
Oh shit! I'm telling you, RiceGum has a lot of ammo on Jake Paul, and tomorrow, I'm pretty sure Jake Paul is going to get set on fire. Now remember, Jake Paul and members of Team 10 were tweeting out, stop internet bullies. Well, Adam22 from No Jumper quoted Jake Paul and said this: you spread a fake story accusing banks of abuse to millions of your followers. Who's a bigger bully than you? God damn! Adam22 went in. And by the way, Adam22 is the homie because he was at a show the other night rocking the Keemstar merch. Roll it. What a fucking legend. Also, Jake Paul uploaded a brand new video today titled Jerica Gets Remarried. I don't understand how these fake weddings are entertaining at all. Like, this is the second time he's done this dumb shit. But apparently Erica, aka Snake Bitch, likes it up the ass. Today, Jake Paul tweeted out, not every girl likes anal. Psych! At least in the end, Snake Bitch got fucked in the ass. Also in the news, Shane Dawson wasn't really joking when he said Jake Paul stole his video idea. He uploaded a video with his ex-girlfriend titled Our Drama with Jake Paul. And your boy Shane Dawson, he went in on Jake Paul.
So here's the thumbnails. As you can see, they look very similar. Both are called, well, his is called A Conversation with My Ex-Girlfriend. Mine's called Confronting My First Love. Both in a car, both talking. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it was just a coincidence. But it's not. Here's what I skimmed it. Here's what I think happened. I think Jake Paul doesn't know who I am. That's fine. I think he saw us on the trending page, #1. And you steal somebody else's concept, which is fine, it's YouTube. Everybody does it. You have to throw in a little, like, I saw somebody named Shane do this, and you know, his was pretty cool, so I want to do it myself. That's what I do. Like, if I see something on YouTube where I'm like, oh, the boyfriend buys my clothes, I'm like, oh, I saw Alicia Marie do this, bitch, it's mine now. You just have to do that.
Yeah. Just give credit where credit's due.
Shane Dawson's a legend. Shane Dawson is a legend. Also in the news. Now, we reported a couple DramaAlerts ago that KSI was kind of like having a breakdown on Twitter. Well, it seems like this dude is happy as shit. Today, he uploaded a video titled Some Weird Country I Can't Read with My Girlfriend. That's right. We're finally getting to see KSI's girlfriend. Roll it.
Cash me outside. We just got back from our massages. Lois, did you enjoy your massage? Yeah. Okay, well, let's just say mine was a lot more hands-on. She was just a lot more rough with me. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna give you a visual interpretation. This was Lois's. It was just nice and calm. That's nice. You like that? Okay. Now this was mine.
Relationship goals. They look so happy and in love. And now for our final story. Guys, I know there's not that much news, but we have to wait until tomorrow for the RiceGum response to come. So listen, if you want to stay on these topics, if you want to be in the loop and you're new here, make sure you subscribe with notifications on, because we're going to give you every single detail of this Jake Paul and RiceGum beef. But for our final story, my boy Net Nobody uploaded like a music video that I fucking love. He uploaded Net Nobody LA Lights official music video. And honestly, I feel like this song has one of the best choruses like ever. Like the hook is so fucking good. Roll it.
LA lights to my eyes, yeah. Days come and go. LA dreams to my eyes, yeah. I'll just go with the flow. LA lights to my eyes, yeah. Days come and go. LA dreams to my eyes, yeah. I'll just go with the flow.
I love it. I love it. So I would encourage all of you to go check out Net Nobody's new music song. That's my boy. I got to give him a shout out. You know, he helped me produce my own music video, you know, Dollar in the Woods. So go send him some love from Keemstar. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news today. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Last DramaAlert, I put out a like goal of 150,000 likes, and you motherfuckers hit it. Now, honestly, I should put out another like goal of like 200,000 likes, but I'm not going to do that because, you know what, there's not that much news today. I don't feel like today's video was as good as the other ones, so let's lower it down to 100,000 likes, all right? Let's see if we can hit that. And again, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. DramaAlert Nation, now over 3,045,000 subscribers.
LA lights to my eyes, yeah.